Hey, so I'm Caitlin Taylor. I've had people ask me questions and want answers, so I figured I'd just try it out. And I keep saying I'll do videos, like everyone's asking, but I don't do them because I give myself excuses. Stop giving yourself excuses. I'm working on it. So this is just a candid video. I am not going to edit it, so good luck. So let's just get started. One question I had someone ask me recently was about, first off, he said that he is passionate about creative writing, but he's like hitting creative blocks, and sometimes his head gets stuck in a hole where he tells himself he's not good enough or creative enough or talented enough, which causes abandonment of the projects that he's working on. So his final question is, what can I do to keep my creative juices flowing and or prevent writer's block from happening? So there are a lot of dynamic issues, well, not issues, but situations within this. There's surface level and things that we can pick on or entertain, and there's the depth of the problem. So surface level of just hitting the question, what can I do to keep my juices flowing, and how can I prevent writer's block from happening? First of all, I'm sorry to tell you, but writer's block is not going to not happen. It will always occur at some point. But I think the biggest thing is taking the block as not necessarily this wall that you're stopping at, but something that you just have to either figure out, do you gotta go under, around, or over, or through, like, do you gotta knock that shit down? So think of it as like you're driving and there's construction, you have a detour. With the detour, you're still gonna get to your destination. So with this writer's block, eventually you will still write that piece that you need or whatever. But you also might become inspired and discover new ideas through the process of overcoming this block. So take it as a gift. Maybe know who you are and understand how you are in certain situations and what's going on in your life. Do you need to go high or low? So what I mean by that is, okay, have you just been chilling out and you're just going to the cafe and you're just writing every day? And so do you need to rev it up? Do you need to go on an adventure? Do you need to go party or something and just get some juices flowing? You just need to go crazy. That's high. Or do you need to go low? Do you need to come back to yourself, come back to the basics, and maybe even take time away from writing? Maybe what you need to do, instead of just like sitting in front of a piece of paper and trying to hammer it in and trying to watch all these videos on how can I stop this block, how can I get new ideas, blah blah blah, maybe instead of doing that, you just need to take a step away, maybe meditate, go to some parks, take a week off of social media, take a step back from hanging out with people for a couple days. Maybe you just need to be by yourself, because sometimes I find that in my alone time, when instead of writing, well, I'm not a creative writer like that, but I imagine that if it were me, sometimes instead of just focusing on what I'm trying to write for, write about what I'm thinking myself, about life, what am I upset about, what is making me happy, because I also find inspiration through myself. As I'm writing, sometimes I will find words and I'm like, damn, I think that way, hell yeah. So you might just need that. So yeah, that's for the block, and getting the juices flowing. One thing I did notice that before my friend even asked the question, he started telling me about how he's been feeling, and about the process of, he said specifically, where I tell myself I'm not good enough or creative enough or talented enough. So that's a depth of the problem. One thing that I do that helps tremendously, I've made it a habit of writing affirmations every day, and I also write gratitude every morning. So the affirmations: who are you? Who do you want to be? positive things, all positive. So I write things that I already believe in myself. I also write things of the person I want to be, so that I can begin to embody those words, but I need to be able to imagine those words and just get it ingrained in my head. So sometimes if I don't feel loved or worthy enough, that's exactly what I write down. And many times when I don't feel the way I want to, I will write it multiple times. So I'll write, I'm loved, I am beautiful, I am vibrant, I am courageous, especially. So believing in yourself. By doing those affirmations, when I come to my lowest points in time, one, I reach out to people who I know can lift me up and give me words that I need. But also, by getting into the habit of doing the affirmations every day, and the moments later on in the evening or whatever, when I feel like I'm not good enough, when I feel like what is my purpose, I can be in those moments and still be able to grab those words that I wrote earlier in the day. And they'll just begin to gradually come back to me, and I'm like, you know what, I did write that earlier. I am good enough. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am strong, you know? And I know that might sound cheesy to some of you guys, but I don't care, because it has changed my life dramatically, and I'm happier for it, and I'm better for it. So I recommend you try it. The next thing is, so all those things cause you to abandon the project. One thing that also might help is whenever you get an idea, when you begin a project, right when you write that title, right when you write what you're going to do, also write your why. Why does this project even mean anything to me? Why will I invest my time? Because my time is valuable. So once you write that why, you have something to go back to. Put a star on it. Like, I also write on my whiteboards and on my mirrors so that I remember in the morning, and just when I walk past or when I'm washing my hands, okay, this is your why. I am doing it because I want to prove them wrong. I am doing it because I want to prove myself right. I am doing this because I want to make people's lives better, because I believe that's why I'm here on this earth. Yeah. So I know that might have been a lot, but I do hope it helps you, particularly the person that reached out to me, but also if it helps anyone else, that's fantastic. And if I can do any more videos, just reach out to me. I do want to help. I do want to try and just change our narratives. I think we have these narratives in our heads of who we are and who we can't be, but we're so much more powerful than we believe, trust me. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.